What's up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting Thursday. It's the lore games.
Lore?
Lauren?
Lore. I am Lore.
So this is our 30. If you're new, if you just happen to be new to the lore games, this is our 30,000 foot view of everything that we're doing inside of the adult fantasy universe. We are building a decentralized narrative universe. Think, the MCU or the Marvel universe or the DC universe, but cooler, hipper, newer, a little more modern, and not so centralized. Anyway, tonight actually is going to be really exciting. We have been working on something behind the scenes. We have been working on a tabletop RPG for adult fantasy. And we've been working on this for about, over a year and a half, something like that. And we tested a whole bunch of different models. We went through the whole D&D thing, and we realized for our group early on, it wasn't going to be a fit, especially because personally, I'm not really personally into like sword and sorcery. We have Zach, who's huge into it. But it just wasn't going to work with our universe. And so we started looking at different models, different gaming models that we could actually use that would allow us to grow. And the reason we gravitated towards tabletop RPGs, one, they're very fun. When you find a good one and you really enjoy it and you get in a good group, they can be incredibly fun. But more importantly for us, it was the fact that what we've been doing behind the scenes and transparently in front of everybody, in front of the world, is creating the framework and the groundwork to build a narrative universe. So the engines that we're creating to create stories, to create lore, to create characters, to create all of this really cool stuff for generations to come, right? Like the whole goal is 25 years from now, 50 years from now, somebody can come in and they'll be able to create their characters and go through the entire process. And at a worst case, they've had a blast, they've had fun. At a best case scenario, you can actually not only create a character and create the stories, but you can own the character, get credit for the stories, and in my dream anyway, actually help you build a business on that if you choose, right? Like actually be able to get rewarded for it and learn necessary skills to actually if you want to build a company, build a company. It doesn't have anything to do with characters, or maybe it does, totally up to you. But all those skill sets come together. And if we do that, if we can even pull off like a tenth of that, a fraction of that pie chart, then we'll be successful. And this thing will be around for a very long time. So tonight we're debuting the first section of the tabletop RPG, which is the character creation process. And so it's going to be super fun. We've tested it amongst the team. Last night, we debuted it among the Summoners group. What's up, Willie D? Willie played it last night. What's up? And what's up, KG and Galaxy and MK? MK, congratulations on Summoner status.
Woo!
All hail. So Willie saw it last night. And his character was freaking awesome. So we did a little modifications and we're going to play it again. We're going to do this a lot, but tonight's really special because, this group has some really good storytellers, and, there's a really good balance of people who are into comics and have never played RPGs and people who are into RPGs and never touched comics. But there's all types of character points around us. And then even someone like Dusty, who's kind of new to it, he created a really cool character. So tonight, all of us are going to create characters. You guys in chat, I would love if you can. I know you're listening from wherever you are. If you can do it, great. If not, no harm, no foul. We're going to be doing this a lot. But you are invited to create a character with us as well. And so I'm going to give you some directions, and then we'll introduce everybody, and then we'll jump in. So directions. Everybody here on stream, open up a digital pad, whatever, like an actual document, whether it's Google Docs or something else, what do you got? What else is there besides Google Docs? Notion, I don't know. Microsoft Word, is that a thing?
I don't think I have any of those on my machine.
Well, you have a Mac, so you can open up notes. That's local.
I have a PC.
Do you have a PC? Well, then open up anything you can take notes in.
Notepad.
Piece
of paper.
Any type of digital, please, because I want to get copies of this so we can review this stuff later. Some type of digital thing. If you don't have anything, open up your email and hit compose, because we're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna create a character, and we want to keep all these stats and numbers and all this information, and it's way too much to remember in your head. Dusty is behind the scenes. He's gonna help us keep track for our records. But at the end of this, the reason why I want you guys to keep track of this is because at the end, we're gonna have you introduce your characters, and this is gonna be a lot of fun. MK says, Evernote, I'm still trapped. Yeah, Evernote's a good app. Evernote's good. Andrew, how are you, man?
I'm good.
You look a little tired, dude. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a lively self. Cool. You look. Sometimes you're here and you're lively, and sometimes you show up and you look angry. You look angry tonight.
Not angry.
No,
not at all. No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm having a problem. I really feel like I got a fart and it's just not coming out, and I don't know if that's why.
Okay. Yeah. And there we go.
You beat me to it.
Andrew's back to being Andrew. We're good. Anyway, let me bring him back to stream.
Well, trust me, I got something good for you, Todd. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
You have a good week, Andrew?
Yeah, I had a fantastic week.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Lore Games, sir.
Hold on a second. I'm almost awake. I'm getting there.
Oh, okay, dude. That's why you just woke up from the nap. KG says, "OMG, true."
Yeah. Well.
Hey, it's the midlife show. Dusty, how you doing, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling young and, about 20 years old, and life is fantastic. No body aches, no tiredness. Life is good. Haven't hit that midlife yet.
Yes.
You're able to hold all your farts in and let them go when you need to, and not uncontrollably. Okay, good deal.
I think he's kidding, Andrew.
I can't find the button.
Hey, Avery. Do you remember that pic that I showed you Saturday night? The one that I have that I've been saving to use on Todd?
I'm on the button.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've got it loaded and ready to go, so.
This is an ambush. You're projecting an ambush.
Oh,
Found it.
You're projecting an ambush. At least you're letting us know that you're gonna do something.
Yeah, you didn't have to telegraph that.
Yeah, I know, but
It's less funny now.
can I keep a surprise?
No.
Have I ever been able to keep a surprise?
No,
Yeah,
you're
that's
terrible.
Yeah, this is true. Well, Dusty, welcome. This is already going off the rails. It's great. Flint, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing okay. Had a stressful day, and I'm happy to be here instead.
Awesome, man. We're gonna create some characters, and that's
yeah.
By the way, we did the math, or I should say Dusty. By we, I mean Dusty. Dusty did the math. With the classes, Dusty, what was the number of potential so this system already can create X number of original characters. What was that? Let's take a guess. Let's take a real quick guess before we finish everything. Avery, what do you think? What's the number of original characters do you think we can make?
Octogenarian.
But did I already tell you? I told you, didn't I?
You put it on Twitter, dummy.
No. Well, no. God, I asked the one guy that's on Twitter in the whole freaking group.
Amazing.
I even
Yes.
retweeted it.
Yes. What was the number, Dusty?
I think it's technically octillion, but it's
Yeah.
around like 7 octillion. Which that means it has like 30 zeros.
Yeah.
Just put a 7 and 30 zeros and you're there.
Yeah. KG's like, dude, you tweeted it and posted
Posted it in Discord.
Yeah,
I'm Todd.
had you gone in order, and done the introduction in order instead of jumping to me at the end and screwing up the whole show,
Mhm.
you could have asked me that question. And
That's true. You're
Yeah.
right. Next time I'll reserve you for last. This is true though.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you should have started in order like you normally do.
I know.
You started out of order because you looked at me and said, "Ooh, I like his face. Let's bring him."
You
bring
look
attention to
really
him."
look tired, and I was just kind of like looking at you.
Trying to make sure I was awake and paying
Oh, yeah,
attention.
well, I was just making sure everything was okay. And you never know. I mean,
Andrew, just so you know, I don't care if you're okay.
Wow.
Avery, how you doing, man?
Avery, do I look surprised by
No.
that statement?
No.
Jeez Louise.
He's like, I was expecting it. I'm used to the abuse. He gets worried when I give him a compliment or I'm nice to him.
I do too.
It freaks me the F out.
Uh-huh. This is true. I understand. Zach, how you doing?
Ask me in a few minutes once my rum and coke is kicked in.
How dry I am.
Todd, do you know what Avery did to me the other on one of my live streams?
Get ready for the button, Dusty. Hold on.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not bad.
On it.
Where did
Okay,
Avery
now I'm
touch you?
interested.
Where did Avery touch
The
you?
filthier the
It was-
better.
Probably
Oh, boy.
one of the best comments I ever got from Avery during a live stream.
Oh,
He actually watched one of my scam videos and was aware of what I was talking about when I brought it up and talked about it.
holy crap!
I
I
do
know.
watch some of his videos. I just don't tell him because it goes to his head.
Yeah, true.
It was incredible. It was incredible.
That is a pretty good compliment.
It
I've
is.
watched your scam channel once or twice.
Yeah, don't tell him.
I've wanted to, but I always forget.
Oh. There's a little notification you can get when you're subscribed to a channel. I mean, come
Mhm.
on. Not like
That's
I
a lot
don't
of
post.
effort.
I don't post.
That's-
It's a lot of effort. All right, so real quick, I'm going to give, because I totally screwed up the intro a little bit, but I will say Dusty is a wonderful human being and one of the invaluable members of Adult Fantasy. Studio 7.62, also known as Avery. His work from, I'm pointing the other way. It's all one. It's been, the whole day's been like this.
Origin comic, devoid. Yay!
Origin comic, Devoid, Heavy Metal, Image Comics, White Wolf Publishing, RPGs.
The only thing that matters from now on is the devoid.
I agree. I 100% agree. Devoid and more stuff to come.
Yes.
Zachary Arbella, 13 times fantasy novelist, working on the adult fantasy novel. It's freaking amazing. It's awesome. Flint, you know him, you love him, co-founder of Adult Fantasy and the madman behind all of the crazy tech that we're able to do. Woohoo! We're still trying to get the bag off of his head, but it's like glue.
It's just really on there,
It's kind of like the Red Skull, but if the Red Skull was made of like paper, like a paper bag. And Andrew Charper, independent comic novelist, Hero, which is volume 3 is being worked on now. Also the purveyor of Misfit Corner Comics, one of the best comic shops in Florida at the Jacksonville Beach Flea Market. Really awesome store. No, did I miss it? Did I screw it up?
It's okay. You're fine. Keep going.
What is it? I don't know. I don't live in Florida. You pitch it.
It's not at the beach. It's on
Jacksonville
Beach Boulevard.
The Beach Boulevard Flea Market. Is
Yeah,
that
but it's not at the beach. It's well
Fair
inland.
the Beach Boulevard Flea Market in Jacksonville, Florida? It's phenomenal. He also is a purveyor of Misfit Corner scams. Go check out that YouTube channel because it's phenomenal. All right. Was that intro long enough for you guys to all get some kind of digital paper to
Oh,
write?
damn, I knew I forgot something. Hold on.
Son of a bitch.
I'm just going to use Photoshop.
That's such overkill, but okay, accepted. So here's what I'm going to do. Everybody in chat, you guys are please. We would love it. The more, the merrier. We want to get as many characters over the next several weeks, months done as possible to stress test the system. Any kind of digital writing utensil would be great. And what we're going to do for the guys on stream is we'll be doing the rolls, and as the rolls come in, I will do my best to. I don't mind doing the digital dice if just so it's on screen, and then I will do my best to copy paste into private chat so that you guys don't have to write it out. You guys can
just copy pasta.
Copy paste it, right? So
Okay.
Give me 1 second, and we'll go to Google, and I'm gonna get my dice roller. The great thing about Google is if you just type in dice roller, like dice roller appears. All right, awesome. And let me share my screen. Present, share screen. And we are going to do this one. There we go. Awesome. All right. So let's go. So summoners actually have access to this tonight. So you guys, if you're summoners out there, you can actually check this out whenever you want, and make as many characters as you want and all that kind of stuff. We're going to be adding stuff to it. Let me get this a little bigger so everyone can see. Does that work? Is that big enough? And I can move it to. Oh my God, Avery. Let me do this. I'm going to put it down to a bigger.
What did she say?
I know. Let me put it to my smaller screen so that it actually takes up more of StreamYard.
He beat me to it. She said that too.
I know. Oh my God.
I always win. I win.
Okay. Awesome, guys. Here we go. Check this out.
You guys ever notice how he never kicks Avery? Just
Because I'm amazing.
There.
He does put me at the bottom.
Well, power bottom. Anyway.
Oh!
I can't. When in Rome. All right, here we go.
I thought that was Greek.
Yeah.
What am I doing with my life?
Adult fantasy. It's exactly what you
It's
think.
exactly what.
At some point, I'm going to tell you the story of Fatal, which is considered the worst role-playing game ever made.
Oh.
And I can't go into the details on a public stream because we would probably get banned. Let's just say let's just say there are rules for committing indecent acts on animals in that game.
What's the name of this game again? I just want to make sure I avoid it.
FATAL as an acronym. Look it up.
Wait, there's a comic called Night on Indie Coke.
Yeah. Look it up online, and just don't show it on the stream because I think that will get us banned. Especially if you show some of the artwork, which is both horrendous and really, really gross.
I would never look something like that up ever.
Yeah, he's typing. It's hilarious.
Oh, shocking.
Oh my God. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Dusty, you ready too, my friend?
Yeah.
All right, Dusty, so Dusty's going to help by just kind of logging all this stuff for us on our own back end. Dusty, is it probably too much for you to also create a character, or do you want to?
No, I think it'll be too much. Part of the problem though is that our character worksheets are kind of big, and so I have to scroll a long way from person to person. So I'm going to try to keep up, but it might get a little challenging.
Okay, well, that's why I want everybody to keep their own thing just in case we screw up, because it is a big character sheet. So we're gonna go through this. We're gonna use the shorthand TLDR version. Everybody on Lore Games tonight, like on screen, will have access to this to read it. Summoners have access tonight. We will be releasing this to all adults, so everyone in chat will get it. Will get this to play with it. We just want to do a little more internal work to make sure that it's ready for you guys, and then we're always going to be testing because this is pre-launch. This is alpha, But so far so good. Knock on wood. So I'm going to skip how tabletop RPGs work. an intro to character creation. We've written this very detailed and very clean. This is rules light, meaning it's not 8 million pages long. It's actually pretty quick, and it's pretty fun. So I'm going to guide you guys. There's going to be plenty of stuff to read later. You don't have to read it now. We're going to get right to the point. So step 1, learn the 5 core abilities. So I'm going to have to shrink it just a little bit here. Let me see if I can get everything on the screen there. All right. So inside of RPGs, you have this thing called abilities, and abilities are basically exactly what you think. It is how you move, how you do the things you do. Every RPG is different, but for our game, there are 5 abilities. There's strength, endurance, dexterity, charm, and intelligence. Okay, so strength represents physical strength and capability, things like attacking, striking, grappling, lifting, throwing, power, things like that. Endurance represents overall physical and mental health, including survivability, force of will, focus, toughness, adaptability, and durability. Dexterity represents agility and speed, including athletic ability, sneak, dodge, drive, poise, speed, and flexibility. Charm represents charisma and persuasiveness. It also, in our game, represents magic. So we kind of put everything charm is kind of a catch-all. So you have luck, magic, deception, pressuring, convincing, perception, intuition, insight, and charisma. And then intelligence represents mental ability and intelligence or knowledge, which includes the sciences, investigation, research, analysis, understanding, crafting, wisdom, and of course, knowledge. So those are the 5 core abilities: strength, endurance, dexterity, charm, and intelligence. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to figure out what your ability score are. Okay. And so so basically here's what's going to happen. We're going to give you 10 points, and you're going to be able to distribute those 10 points across these 5 abilities. The cap in any one of these abilities is 3. Okay. So you can't have a 4. You can have a 0 to 3. Okay. And just to give you an idea of what some of these characters are, if you powered them up to like 3, so a max ability score, here are some characters from pop culture that have a +3 ability score in their respective areas. So Gaston from Beauty and the Beast would be strength. Rocky Balboa from Rocky would be endurance. If all you did was look at endurance as a +3, Rocky would fit that. Spider-Man would be dexterity. Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother would be charisma. And Hermione, I can never pronounce Hermione. How do you pronounce it? Hermione. I can't pronounce it. I'm not a big Harry Potter guy. Hermione Granger from Harry Potter would be intelligence. Make sense? So that's if you just only looked at those abilities. So the ability score, the way you generate those abilities, it's actually going to affect what type of character you have. All right. So ability score distribution. So let's go ahead and throw down your ability score in your document. Go ahead and write down anywhere from 0 to 3 for any of these. And while you're doing it, I will talk just to give you some more examples. So an example of a strength of 2, an endurance of 1, a dex of 3, charm of 2, and intelligence of 2. So this is a person who has low endurance but high dexterity. That a character from pop culture that would fit that would be Legolas from Lord of the Rings, Hawkeye from the MCU version of Hawkeye, Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII, Garrus from Mass Effect, and Tracer from Overwatch. Right? Those are characters that if you look at this ability score outline would kind of fit. Let's give you one more example before you guys tell me what your scores are. A strength of 3, so super strong, endurance of 2, a dex of 2, a charm of 3, and intelligence of 0 would be Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, Thor from Marvel Cinematic Universe, Gimli from Lord of the Rings, Jane Cobb from Firefly, or Duke Nukem. So kind of all brawn and no brain, right? So with that said, are you guys ready?
I am.
All right, so let's start.
If you don't mind, I'd rather just watch instead of actually roll the characters. I just want to see how you guys do it first before I dive in. Is that all right?
Yeah. If you want, I understand. It's pretty easy. It's pretty fun if you want to do it though.
No, well, let me watch first, and then I'll I like to dig into it offline just so I can, because
Okay.
it's kind of hard for me to like keep an eye on that and keep on that. Plus, I have to admit I'm kind of drunk right now, so it's not the best time to do math.
Too drunk to roll. Good to know, Zach. Awesome.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Totally understand. All right, MK's good. KG's like, let's good. He's got let's go. All right, awesome. So, all right, so Zach is going to be on the sidelines. No problem, man. Totally understand. I get it. You want to read the rules too. So, Andrew, what are your stats?
You don't have to use all 10, right?
Yes, you do.
Well, then come back to me because I got to start all over again.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so you have 10. You want to move. I mean, trust me, you're going to want 10. So, I mean, that's actually a good question. To be honest, like that's a great like wrench. I never thought of that. Most people want all 10 points. Let's discuss that in a second because that's actually not a bad.
No, because I was imagining myself as my character.
Okay.
And I said 1 for strength, 0 for endurance, 0 for dexterity, 1 for charisma, and 3 for intelligence.
Well, no, you're way. I would give you at least a 3 for charm, and 3 for intelligence. You're pretty charming. As much as I hate to admit it, if I was going to do that, I would say I would give you. If you wanted to make an Andrew character, it would be probably 3 intelligence, 3 charm. Yeah, I mean,
it's a
maybe
role-playing game, Andrew. You're supposed to be someone else.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Forget everything I said earlier. I'm, as drunk as I am, I'm never too drunk to play an RPG. So I'm rolling up with you.
Good, man. Awesome.
See,
although the opium I'm smoking right now might have something to do with that.
I tend to watch when we're watching movies and TV shows and all. I kind of imagine myself in the movies and the TV series, and I imagine how I would do in them. And
we all know Otis.
Shut up. And we're watching The Last of Us, and I kept thinking, they were doing something, and I'm like, God, I would die right there because my vision is so bad. I can't see in the dark, so I would just die.
I appreciate that, but if I did that, like the movie Die Hard would last like 48 hours as I pause every 5 seconds to take a breath. So that's okay. I understand.
I imagine myself playing football, and I'm like, I'd be dead. They'd run me over and kill me. I'd be dead.
I understand. We'll come back, Andrew. You give yourself a minute. Avery, you've got your numbers?
Yeah.
All right. What are your numbers?
3, 2, 2, 1, 2.
Awesome. So, Dusty, get that down there. And Flint, what are your numbers?
I literally just minimized it. Hang on. Strength of 1, endurance 3, dexterity 2, charm 3, intelligence 2.
Excellent. Zach, if you need a minute, that's
no, I got it. 5, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Nope, you cannot have more than a +3 in any category.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No worries. +3 is the cap.
Okay.
At least right now. At least tonight.
Okay. So then put me down for 3, 2, 1, 1. No, sorry, that's
only 4.
Yeah, that's not going to work either. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Me no good at math.
No, it's the mead. It's the drink. I understand.
I only had 1 rum and Coke.
I know. It's all right. To go for it one more time. We got 5 abilities, cap of 3.
Yeah, I said 3, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Makes 8.
Yeah.
That makes 8. You got 2 more points.
Yeah.
No,
Plus
3, 2, 1, 1.
Got it.
Plus, there has to be room to level up, So a cap of 3 is good.
3, 3, 2, 1, 1. There we go. And then KG says, Strength 3, Endurance 1, Dex 2, Charm 1, Intelligence 3. MK says Strength 1, Endurance 1, Dex 3, Charisma 2, Intelligence 3. And Galaxy Rider, I'll take your second one. She says Strength 1, Endurance 3, Dex 1, Charm 3, Intelligence 1. Oh, Galaxy said missing 1. That's right. No worries. We'll toss something in there. We're fine. Awesome. All right. Now we got our numbers. The next thing we got to do is we got to find.
Do we have Drew's numbers? I don't have.
Oh
Drew's
yeah,
numbers.
Drew, what are your numbers, buddy?
12133.
Got it. 12133. All right, hit points and defense class. So really simple. The TLDR. Hit points determine how much damage a character can take before being defeated. It's literally your health bar, right? So think of video games. And defense class determines how difficult it is for an enemy to successfully hit and damage the character. So you have a defense class. Let's say you have a defense class of 14. If the bad guy rolls a 15 and while he's shooting at you, he just misses, right? If your defense class is actually no, if it's high, sorry, if he rolls a 15, he hits you. If he rolls like a 1 or something, then he completely botches it and he misses, right? And then we'll roll for damage and that'll affect your hit points. Pretty easy stuff. So to find your hit points, you're going to take your endurance and you're going to add a D8. So we're going to roll a D8 to your endurance score. Okay. Did you guys mark down the actual order of the abilities?
Yes, I have it.
Numbers?
I have it. I'm good.
Does anyone need to see the ability score chart, even in chat? Rageous, what's up, Rageous? He says Rageous already won. You did. Your character was awesome last night. What you guys? So you guys are okay? Everyone knows their stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So take your endurance and add a D8. So we're gonna roll a D8. I guess I'll go ahead and roll on screen since I have the die roll here. So Andrew, what's your endurance?
2.
Okay, so your endurance, your hit points is 8 plus 2, so you have 10 HP. So write down 10 HP. Avery, what's your endurance?
2.
All right, we're gonna add a D8 to it. 5, so that is 7.
Oh,
You have 7 HP.
terrible.
At least right now. Flint, what's your endurance?
My endurance is 3.
3 plus 4 is 7.
Cool.
Zach, what's your endurance?
3.
3 plus 1 is 4.
I win! Woohoo!
And let's see, we got MK says his HP is 3 and his DC is 13. He says I'm sickly. Awesome. Everybody else, if you want me to roll, let me know. Or if you just want to do Google, you guys, it's probably easier in chat if you do Google. Just do Google and Google Dice Roller, but put it in chat so we can check it out. Right on. We're going to move on to defense class, DC. So your DC, your unarmored defense class, meaning without armor, is 12, and we're going to modify it by adding your endurance. So you just take 12 plus endurance. So there's no dice roll needed. So Andrew, what is your 12 plus endurance? What was that?
14.
14. MK is using real dice. That's awesome.
Love it.
Love it, for real. KG says, are you rolling for us? I can, KG, if it's easier. Totally up to you guys. It just depends on wherever you are right now. If you need me to roll, I have no problem doing that. Just let me know. Avery, what is your defense class?
14.
14. All right. Flint, what is your defense class?
I'm working on it. 12.
Right on. And Zach, what is your defense class.
It's I guess so. It's 12 by 12 adding my endurance. Is that before or after it was modified?
Nope, it's just 12 plus endurance.
Be 15 then.
Perfect. Galaxy's his. Can you roll for me, Todd? Still at work? Absolutely. KG says I got it. He's HP 7, defense class 13.
And Flint's number doesn't make sense. If it's your endurance and you're adding 12,
Did I mess up?
I think so.
Uh-oh, simple math got us again.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, wait. How does this work?
You just take 12 plus endurance.
Oh, and then I'm stupid.
It's like 12 plus a single digit.
15. Math is hard.
What's your intelligence? What's your intelligence?
0.
All right.
And Galaxy Rider is at work, so she has a 3 for endurance, so she's gonna have a 15. I'll just put it in chat. DC team.
Can
All
you
right.
roll for her hit points?
She did she? No, I didn't actually. That's a good call. I don't think she rolled for hit points. So her
roll an 8 for her.
Yeah. So 8 plus 3, so that's 11.
Oh, she beat me.
All right. So now you guys know exactly what your hit points are, and you know what your defense is. So you have some kind of idea of what kind of damage you can take. Now is the time we jump into character creation, because just having stats and abilities, that's great, but we're really about character development, adult fantasy. So we're going to go hardcore real quick. This is going to be where it's a lot of fun. First is character origin. I'm going to go through the character origins. You guys can either roll or you can just pick. Okay, so I'm going to read these just so you have an idea of the character origins. Everything after this page is pretty much a table roll, and it goes pretty quick. This one I'm going to need to explain just a little bit. So there are 6 origins in adult fantasy, and the origin is basically how you grew up. Okay, that's it. And so you're either going to roll a d6, like a 6-sided die, or just pick a number, and that's fine. And then once you pick the origin, each origin has 2 benefits that you can choose from, 2 options, and you get to pick one of the benefits. So you get to kind of randomize that stuff. MK's already rolled. He's OG. Let's go. All right. So the first origin is OG. The OGs are the true survivors of the Brooklyn disaster. These are your everyday, ordinary citizens who have preserved through the great Smushening and have been forced to adapt to the new and dangerous realities of Hyper Brooklyn. I'll read the benefits later. We can kind of skip them until we pick. 2, the primordial. Well, it looks like you had quite the unique upbringing. You were raised in a cult, huh? Devoted to the primordial in some way, no less. It's fascinating, really. There are 4 historical primordial sects within the primordial cult that your particular sect could have been a part of. So we're going to take a closer look at them really quick. There are 4 sects. They are the Arm. The Arm is tasked with finding weapons to defend against the primordial. The Vanguard builds an army to fight it. The Summoners Council deals with politics and attempts to control world governments. And the Star explores the vast reaches of space to uncover the history of the primordial. Now, if this looks familiar, this is because this came directly out of lore games. This was 100% out of lore games. These are about the brothers and the cult, right? So these are the 4 sects. So it's straight out of what everyone here came up with, which I absolutely love. KG rolled. That's awesome. The Soup is the next one. The Soup, a term used to refer to those who come from beyond the borders of Hyper Brooklyn, are outsiders trying to adjust to the peculiar, new world. These individuals did not experience the Great Smushening and may have come from far-flung places and as such, they may find it challenging to adapt to their new environment. May being the key word there. The Horde, a name given by the OGs, is composed of individuals who have undergone genetic changes as a result of the Great Smushening. These changes have granted them enhanced abilities, setting them apart from the rest of the population. Stormwalkers. Navigating the diverse and treacherous landscapes of Hyper Brooklyn demands experience and skill. Only the most seasoned and capable individuals are recognized as Stormwalkers. Those who possess the knowledge and expertise to traverse the boundaries between dimensions and alternate realities. They possess a wealth of experience, enabling them to anticipate challenges and adapt to unexpected obstacles. Andrew and Avery, how long have Stormwalker been around?
I don't know.
Did we have this in
high
did we
school?
have this did we have this in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I told Dusty you guys would be like, "Oh my god, that's awesome!" I'm glad that my expectations were completely subverted. Excellent, guys. Good job.
Todd's like,
And
they're going to be so excited about this.
Honestly,
I said high school.
I'm stuck on
I may
the
have been
arm, the Vanguard, the Star. You figure all four of those would be like similar, like the arm, the legs, the head, the torso. No,
We can change it. We can change it. This
They
is
just
this is
all
an
four of
alpha.
them are-
I came up
it's
with
like-
this and we can change it.
yeah, I just to me, all four of them seem like completely different references. You know,
Okay.
that's all
Well,
I'm
we can
saying.
No, we can talk
It's
about
not that I'm picking anything better. I'm just saying I was distracted.
No,
by
it's
that.
fine.
And by the
We
way,
can
I
take-
rolled a 6, so I'm Swarm. So
Swarm, or the Scientific Warfare and Applied Research Ministry, is a cadre of scientific minds with a singular purpose: to produce the latest and greatest in military technology and weaponry. Their work is not for the faint of heart. It involves pushing the boundaries of what is currently known about nanotechnology, cybernetics, and genetic engineering. The mission of Swarm is simple: to arm the military with the most powerful and effective tools available to safeguard their country and their comrades in arms. And I will say this, this is alpha. So if there are names you think should be changed, if there are typos, if there are things that are missing or things you think should be added, like there's no ego, right? Like this is about Andrew. If you think about it over the coming week and there's like a better name, I'm totally cool with that, right? Although I think the summoners should probably stick because we actually have summoners. So, but whatever. So I'm totally
well,
cool.
maybe it's the arm that throws me because it sounds like you start with that and then you're thinking, okay, that's body parts, and then Vanguard has nothing to do with body parts.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
it should be like
The arm-
armory
the
or
armory.
armorer or something like that. Something that
All right, I won't put that on here, just the document, because this is the one for public. But that is not a bad idea.
Well,
right?
no, the first thing I thought of when I saw the arm is I was thinking of like the Foot Clan and
right.
a different sects that all are similar
Like the hand.
names.
The arm,
Right,
like
the hands.
right.
And,
Fair enough.
yeah.
I didn't think about that. That's a good point. Fair
Maybe
enough.
it was just the arm that distracted me.
Maybe we need the ankle, the foot, the knee. Okay, so
The knee.
okay, so MK rolled OG, KG rolled Stormwalker. I will roll for Galaxy. I'll roll a d6, see what she gets. She got a 6, so she's Swarm. Andrew, you got Swarm as well.
Yep.
Avery, what'd you get?
I don't know.
Roll for Avery, please.
You made a roll for Avery. I will roll for Avery. You get 3, so you are Soup.
Yep, that fits.
That fits. Flint.
Like I could be an alien. Okay.
I'm a Stormwalker.
Hell yeah. Zach.
I'm going for a Lobo type of character.
Roll for me, would you?
Okay, Zach. You get
for me,
a
peasant.
6. You are Swarm as well.
Swarm, lovely.
All right. So
Swarm's gonna F you up.
as such, now you get to pick a benefit from one of these, and the benefit is going to give you a little bit of a bonus boost to one of your ability skills, like the subset of an ability. So let's go down the list. Andrew, you were Swarm, correct? Your choices are scientific mind. Your training as a scientist has given you a keen understanding of scientific principles and research methods, or dexterous engineer. Your work with Swarm requires you to have excellent hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills. You have developed a steady hand and quick reflexes, allowing you to work with precision and speed.
No, the first one for me.
Okay, so with scientific mind, you get a +2 bonus to research checks. So anytime you need to do research and the GM says, well, roll to see if you actually learn anything, you're actually going to get a +2 bonus to that to kind of give you an edge to getting the answer that you need for that. Dusty, do you need me to write this down, or how what's the best way to do this?
We can fill it in later, like for like the info and stuff. So
Okay, you guys just write it down, and we'll trust you.
as long as I grab like the benefit name, we can put the info in after.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm using Excel to keep track, and I wrote +2 bonus INT, and it's trying to create a formula out of that.
How very scientific mind of you.
Yes.
Studio, you were soup.
Soup.
There it is. You have the benefit options of fresh eyes. You have a keen eye for detail and can quickly assess new situations and people. Or adaptable. You have natural ability to adapt to your surroundings and be flexible in any situation. This can be especially useful in the unpredictable and ever-changing world of Hyper Brooklyn.
Adaptable.
All right, so you get a +2 bonus to adaptability checks, which is endurance. KG, Dusty is participating. What Dusty's doing behind the scenes is he's trying to keep track of all of the lore game participants' stuff as well as a backup. So he's actually got 4 or 5 different character sheets open right now, trying to copy paste stuff in. So
yeah, I wasn't allowed to play.
He's trying to document. We didn't allow him to. Okay, so Galaxy goes with scientific mind. Awesome. Flint, you were Stormwalker.
I am.
You have the option of dimensional scouting. You have honed your senses to detect the slightest fluctuations in reality, allowing you to anticipate dangers before they arise. Or dimensional advantage. You have honed your ability to use the unique qualities of different dimensions and realities to your advantage in combat. This allows you to anticipate and exploit weaknesses in your opponent's defenses.
I'm thinking I'm going to go with dimensional scouting. That sounds pretty cool.
Awesome. So that is a +2 bonus to perception checks, aka charisma or charm. Awesome. And Zach.
Yes.
What was you rolled? What was that? Was he a
Swarm.
You were a swarm. Scientific mind or dexterous engineer?
Definitely scientific mind. I intend to be a mad scientist.
Excellent. +2 bonus to research or intelligence checks.
Oh, lovely.
Ow! Don't kill yourself with that scientific mind.
Oh no.
Epic. All right, guys. Everyone in chat, we're going to continue. Let's go. Now we're going to hit, this is the speedy part. We're just going to hit tables. This is really fun. So now we're into character details. This is probably my favorite part because this is where we figure out your character's role in society, personality, attributes, drive, wants, current obsession, fears, and beliefs and worldviews. So we're going to roll a D100. I guess I'll just roll for you guys and go down the list if that works. Or you can roll for yourself, up to you. So everyone, it's just going to be a D100. Andrew, I assume you want me to roll for you.
No, I can roll for myself. I have the roller up. But
awesome. So
which dice am I using for this?
So you're going to use 2d10, where the first die is the 10s and the second die is the 1. If you roll a 10, that's actually a 0 because in actual dice, it's not a number 10. It's actually a 0.
Okay,
so,
43 is what I rolled.
Hey, Galaxy said off work, rolled a 16. Awesome. Okay. And what'd you roll, Drew?
43.
Okay, so we got 16 and a 43. 16, a Galaxy. Well,
No, I rolled a
Galaxy,
4 and a 3, so 43.
yeah, I know, but I'm sorry. Galaxy said she rolled a 16.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was going with her first. Galaxy, you are a covert secret agent. And 43, you said?
Mm-hmm.
You are a pro wrestler.
That makes no sense.
It works. Trust me, it's gonna work. It's gonna be great.
Reroll.
You can always, and the other thing
No,
is,
it's all right.
once you have the document, it is actually part of the rules that you can either roll or just pick one. It does not matter. This is for inspiration completely. But tonight, because it's faster, Andrew's a pro wrestler, which makes total sense. Avery.
Yeah, roll.
I will roll. 81. You, sir, are a gifted paranormal investigator.
Oh, it's awful. I hate it.
Do you want to trade? You can be a pro wrestler.
That's
Just kidding.
perfect.
Keep going. Keep going.
You want to trade? You can trade.
Yeah, I'll trade. I'll be pro wrestler.
All right. So Avery is the pro wrestler. Andrew is the gifted paranormal investigator.
All right, hold on.
Sorry, Dusty. You just put the numbers in front. Okay. Flint.
Yes, I am a gifted psychic medium.
Ooh, a gifted psychic medium. Very well.
Mhm.
And a stormwalker. That makes sense.
Right?
KG rolled a streetwise brawler. That's cool.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's awesome. Zach, would you like me to roll for you, sir?
Yeah, sure.
23.
You.
You are a compassionate nurse.
Spot on.
Okay, I'm not sure what I can do with that, but all
We'll
right.
see. This is what you get for letting the GM roll the dice for you. You're fine. Everything's fine. You got this.
I was hoping for a serial killer, but anything we can get.
That,
You can trade. You can trade and be an aging strip dancer.
No trading. No more trading.
Poor Dusty.
Then I reserve the
You
right
get what you get.
to name my character Full Monty.
Fair enough. All right. So we're writing this stuff down, right, guys? Zach, you're writing it down. Flint, you're writing it down. Everyone writing it down?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I will be asking you to come up with a story and present. I will be asking you to present your character at the end of this. I'm just saying. Okay.
You didn't tell me there was going to be a quiz.
There is a quiz. MK rolled a brilliant paranormal researcher. Excellent. All right. So we are going next to personality. This is a D100. This is basically the way you present yourself to the world. So Andrew, D100.
I do another 10 and 10.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 46.
46. You have a daring spirit.
Sure.
Why not? Avery, I'll roll for you.
Dirty
Okay.
mind.
We have 20, which is nerves of steel, which is great.
That's your pro wrestler name.
That's right. And did I just remind me? Did I help Galaxy? Oh, yeah, that's right. She's off work. Got it. She rolled a 16. Okay. Galaxy rolled a 99. 99 is a head for business. Just got off work. She's got a head for business. That's right. Flint.
I have a competitive spirit.
Right on. Competitive spirit's the way to go. And Zach, I will roll for you. Oh man, you got a head for business too. I'm gonna re-roll that just to give us a little bit of diversity in the rolls. 23. Mysterious past.
All right, I'll take it.
You're a nurse with a mysterious past. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm picturing Jason Statham.
Yeah, for sure. Why not? That works. All right, Dusty, you tell me when you're ready. Okay. Attributes. So this is what makes you special. We're gonna give you guys an attribute that helps to define, how you are. So this is a D20. So Andrew, if you want to roll a D20,
I rolled a 3.
you are confident
and charismatic.
charismatic.
Yeah, that's definitely me.
Natural leader, and people are drawn to your confident and charismatic demeanor. That's very true. MK rolled and says attributes are compassionate and selfless. That's cool. Avery is fearless and brave. You are not easily intimidated, and you are willing to face danger head on.
All right.
Oh yeah. Flinto.
How was if I meet myself? Look at that. Wow. Lazy and indolent.
I'm just
competitive
saying,
but lazy.
I'm just saying you don't have to play yourself, man. It's okay. Yeah, you're competitive and lazy, which is like kind of a crazy combination.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's called ADD.
Galaxy.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is. It's for real. KG rolled a talent to fix anything. That was his talent there. And I can't remember where I am here. MK rolled compassionate and selfless. And he had a personality of love for performance. And then Galaxy rolled a 15. 15 is paranormal and mystical. You have a deep understanding of the mystical and paranormal forces at work in Hyper Brooklyn, and you were able to harness these powers to your advantage. Excellent. 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 Next up is drive. What motivates you? Oh, did we skip something?
Did we get Zach on attributes? Did I miss that?
Oh, I might have missed it. Zach, did I get you?
No.
Oh, sorry about that. You are confident and charismatic as well.
But definitely Jason Statham.
Definitely Jason Statham.
How can we have 2 confident and charismatic swarm people?
Fair enough. Let me do a reroll.
No, you don't have to. I'm just saying.
We could. You want me to reroll it? We can reroll it.
Well, maybe the next one will.
Well, better that than
Yes,
sexually
maybe.
perverted.
Fair enough.
Yeah, at least you're not lazy, you know? Some schmo is lazy.
God, who would be that?
Yeah, I know.
Andrew,
Asshole.
D20 for drive.
13.
You, sir, are driven by loyalty.
All right.
Strong sense of loyalty to friends, family, or a particular cause. Studio.
Yeah.
16. Altruism. You're motivated by a desire to help others and make a positive impact on the world. This is what you get when you get a GM rolling for you. Flint.
Yes. I am driven by envy.
Ooh. Wanting what others have and feeling resentful of their success.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, but he's too lazy to do anything about it.
Right.
Right.
This will be interesting trying to.
He's
character off
envy
the-
and competitive, but like totally lazy. And then Zach,
Yeah.
15. You are driven by ambition.
Okay, so I'm no. So is that on top of being charismatic and confident?
It is.
Driven by ambition.
And so we have KG. His attribute was fierce and aggressive. And MK is driven by love. KG is driven by knowledge. And Galaxy rolled a 10 for drive. Oh, I must have messed up that, but okay. 10 for drive is curiosity. The character is curious and wants to explore and discover new things. So Galaxy's character is curious. All right. Next one. Wants. What's your character's ultimate goal? So Andrew, roll a D100, please, sir.
55.
To find inner peace and enlightenment.
Sure.
Avery, I will roll for you.
You.
94.
94. What's 94?
To escape the oppressive rule of the Hyper Brooklyn government and live in freedom.
Okay. Paste that. I don't want to type that out. Paste that in private chat.
Yeah, boy.
Flint.
To uncover the truth behind the city's government and conspiracies.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Zach, I will roll for you. 5. Self-control.
Control.
Well, your desire is you want self-control.
Statham. Maybe a young Bruce Willis. Definitely, but this guy's definitely
It's
bald.
going there. Yeah, it's definitely going there. Let's see. For MK rolled travel to other dimensions and realities. He said yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
KG says to experience every pleasure, thrill, and excitement life has to offer. Galaxy, thank you, KG. Galaxy rolled an 81.
There are little
And-
boxes they make for that.
And KG's helping out. 81 is to build a criminal empire and to rule the city with an iron fist. Very, very cool. Very cool. All right. Current obsession. What is it that consumes a character's thoughts and actions at this moment? I advise you not to critically fail.
97.
97. 97
Oh, God,
is
it's deep on the list.
fandom cosplay.
The only thing that would have made that more perfect had it said furry cosplay.
Yeah. Fandom cosplay, everybody. Avery's muted. I know he's laughing though.
Little bit.
D100 for Avery.
That would have worked for my character, though, being a wrestler.
It totally would have. Avery's 41, which is building the ultimate gaming empire, which also works.
That's awful.
I'm not
That's
trading this time.
terrible.
I'm keeping mine.
It's pretty good.
That's a terrible one.
Flint,
I'm not even writing that down.
just write it down. Flint.
My current obsession is building the ultimate weapon.
Ooh, all right. And Zach, I will roll for you. 36.
Okay.
Unraveling the secrets of a powerful secret society.
Okay, let me write this down.
Excellent. And we'll go to chat. And we've got MK says current obsession, avenging the death of a loved one. That's awesome. Galaxy did a 15, and MK says that 15 is becoming a famous actor or actress. Yeah, MK says I'm basically the plot of Fringe. He really is, absolutely. KG said it was perfect for Drew. Absolutely. And then KG also got building the ultimate weapon, which is great. Excellent. All right, we're almost done.
There's your competitor.
Fears, because we're going to give you a fear. Now, we're trying to make characters that are as close to real people, so these are real fears. So, apologies in advance if anybody out there actually has this fear, but we got to make these characters have some depth. So
54.
54. You have the fear of being chased or hunted and experiences paranoia, and hypervigilance in unfamiliar environments.
Yeah, sure. I could see that.
Right, so we're giving you guys a little bit of a weakness there. So, Avery, I will roll for you.
Better be good.
25. Don't ever ask the GM to roll something good for you, sir. 25. Has a fear of being trapped underwater and avoids swimming or diving.
Okay, afraid of water.
Pretty much. Underwater. You're not like trapped underwater, right? Just.
Sorry.
Oh, hello. That was very sweet.
Alarm went off.
No worries. Flinto, what'd you get?
Fear of conflict or disagreement leading to avoidance or difficulty with asserting oneself or expressing opinions.
Ooh, excellent. I love these fears because I think they can come out in really interesting ways during gameplay, right?
Right?
It can be really fascinating, and it gives your character something to overcome, which is the point. All right. Zach, I will roll for you. We've got 95. Has a fear of being alone in the wilderness and avoids camping or hiking alone.
The fear of being alone in wilderness beats camping.
Excellent.
That sounds like me in high school.
For real.
I don't think he's actually typing that.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah, I am typing it actually with one hand while I.
Oh, with one hand?
Yeah, well, with the other.
Oh my god.
Not like that. With the other, I'm reading neo-fascist literature. All right.
Oh, okay.
Great. As long as you're doing something with your other hand.
Fantastic. I approve. Based.
Great. MK says fears being late and experience extreme anxiety panic if running behind schedule. That's very cool. KG has a fear of insects and arachnids and avoids being near them. And actually, Galaxy says that's actually a fear of her, a real fear of hers. KG, so Galaxy rolled 74, and KG says that Galaxy has a fear of being trapped in a cave or underground location and avoids exploring such areas. So we all have like little fears that we have to overcome here. All right, next, belief and worldview. So beliefs and worldviews, this is what your character currently believes and their current outlook on the world. It's important to know that in just in life and in role play, it's just because a character believes it doesn't necessarily make it true, and personal experiences can actually alter our beliefs and change these things as characters evolve and grow. So let's roll for it. Andrew?
52.
52. You believe in loyalty to one's community, whether that be friends, family, nation, or the world at large, is paramount, and that one's actions should always consider the impact on others.
Okay.
So, loyalty.
Well, since one of my drives is loyalty, that kind of fits,
It fits, yeah. So, Avery, I will roll for you, sir. 58. One must always speak truth to power. All right. Flint.
I am a hippie who emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of protecting life, including the environment and all living creatures.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Snow White. Well played. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I could fit in with the being a psychic.
Yep, for sure. Zach, I will roll for you. And we've got 60. Redemption is possible for anyone, no matter how far they have fallen. So you believe that redemption is possible for anyone. And we'll go to chat. MK says, beliefs and worldviews, loyalty to one's friends and allies is everything. KG says, sees life as a game and the goal is to win at any cost. And then he says, well, I am a gamer. So Galaxy rolled a 48 for beliefs, and KG chimes in and says, one must always strive to be better than they are. Excellent, excellent. All right. Almost there. In fact, I think that was it. That was it. All right. Next, we're almost there. Life events. So we're going to roll for one positive life event and one negative life event. Okay. So positive is always flowery or tends to be positive. Negative tends to be negative. So let's go for it. Andrew, roll a D100 for positive life events.
46.
Selfless service. Dedicated themselves to helping others, sacrificing their own needs and wants. Your character is very interesting.
He was originally starting to sound like Constantine, and then you get this selfless service, and that blows that away.
Yeah, it becomes a little different.
Mhm.
Avery, I'll roll for you. You get 53. Thrilling discovery. Unearthed an ancient or valuable artifact that ignited a sense of adventure and exploration, uncovering hidden secrets. That's your positive life event, that you had a thrilling discovery. Flint, what did you have, sir?
Sure. Helping hand. My character was offered support, advice, or resources, or it was offered, or they offered. I don't know. Resources to someone in need, experiencing the satisfaction of making a positive impact on someone's life. Okay, so they were kind to someone.
Okay, so maybe it was a typo or something.
No, I just was confused because I'm
okay. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah.
11 double ones. That's cool. Hopefully it's lucky. Heroic rescue. So you save someone from a life-threatening situation, earning the admiration and gratitude of others, which actually ties into maybe why you became a nurse, right?
No, I don't think so. I have my own ideas about why this guy became a nurse, and it involves the theft of body parts.
Fair enough.
Oh, nice.
All right. My hot chocolate is spilled all over me. That's cool. All right. Let's go to chat, see what we got. MK says, positive life event, professional recognition, received professional recognition or accolades, earning the character respect or admiration in their field. Awesome. Galaxy rolled 89 for life events, and I will say that is... It is spiritual pilgrimage. Embarked on a spiritual journey or pilgrimage that deepened their faith and provided a sense of purpose, which is pretty cool. I'll go ahead and paste that in for you. All right. So that's positive. Let's go to the negative. So, Andrew, roll a D100 for me, sir.
15.
Abandoned family. Left their family behind to pursue a better life, feeling torn between ambition and the love they left behind.
Avery's character is obviously my father, so I left him behind.
Fair enough. Hey, it can happen. RPGs. All right, Avery, you get 73. 73 is betrayal. Betrayed by a religious or spiritual leader or authority figure, someone close to your character turned out to be a traitor, revealing confidential information or sabotaging your character's plans, leaving them feeling lost and alone. That's pretty awesome.
Betrayed. I just put betrayed.
Yeah, it's great. Perfect. Flint?
Sure. They were forced to kill someone in self-defense or in battle, grappling with the consequences and moral implications of taking a life.
Hardcore. And Zach, I will roll for you. Homeless. Forced out of their home and betrayed by a government or authority figure. Your character lost their home due to political upheaval or discriminatory policies and has been struggling to find a stable place to live ever since.
Okay, I'd make a joke about politics in Brooklyn, but I have a feeling that they would go completely over the heads of most of the audience if you're not from New York.
Yeah.
I'll just say that the rent's just too damn high and leave it at that.
Yeah, for real. You're not wrong. All right, let's see what we got. For negative, MK says, orphaned, abandoned by the government or social services. Your character lost both parents at a young age, leaving them alone in the world without any guidance or support. And he says, I am now Iron Man, since Batman would have been better endurance. He's switching down. This is great. Negative life for KG is compromised, forced to abandon one's values or principles in order to achieve a personal or professional goal. Interesting. And Galaxy got 70 for negative life event, which is failed quest. Betrayed by a trusted mentor or an authority figure, your character embarked on a quest or mission that they were deeply invested in, but ultimately failed due to the betrayal, causing them to lose something of great value, such as a prized possession, an ally, or even their own reputation. This is the intro to Indiana Jones, right? Oh, it pasted twice. That's cool. All right. And that is it for life events. We have one more before we get to gear and weapons. We're actually almost there, which is fantastic. Past associates. Everybody knows somebody. So we're giving you somebody in your past that you know. So in the game, maybe there may be good things that come out of it. There may be negative things that come out of it. We don't know. We're going to give you somebody that's going to add just a little bit of richness to who you are as a person. Andrew, roll a D100 for me, sir.
27.
27. You have an old teammate who is now a coach and can offer assistance, but may also be a liability if they have a gambling addiction. There's a little bit of a maybe good, maybe a liability. Avery, I will roll for you, sir. And you get 12. A estranged family member who holds a deep secret that may compromise your mission.
Sorry, Daddy.
Can I clip that and just loop that? Use that as a gift. Flint.
Mute button again. Hello. I have a former roommate who now runs a successful business and may be a valuable asset, but their success could also make them a target for enemies.
Ooh. All right. That's pretty good. Excellent. Zach, I will roll for thee. 61. You have you okay?
I'm banging my knee. All right, what'd you get?
61, which is former contact who is now a trusted advisor, but may also have their own agenda.
Hurricane Steel?
Totally could be Hurricane Steel. Let's see. We got for associates, KG says, former client who is now a respected doctor and may be able to provide medical support, but their reputation could also be damaged if they are associated with your work. And Galaxy got 60. 60 is ex-partner who is now a high-level executive and may have inside information that could help or hurt your mission. Excellent stuff. And KG says, ex-partner who is now, oh, she was responding. Cool. MK says, former coworker who is now a successful entrepreneur and may be a potential business partner, but their cutthroat tactics could also make them a rival. Ooh, very cool. Love it. All right. Time to gear up. So, BAMF. So, BAMF is the lifeblood of any self-respecting adventure in adult fantasy. It's going to be what separates the savvy from the destitute, the fortunate from the foolish, yada, yada. While it is the currency of adult fantasy, meaning that you can use it to gain access to information and pay off informants and hire mercenaries and buy a sandwich, you also are going to need it for other things. So, for instance, if you find yourself getting injured or ill, you're going to need to be able to pay the Rapid Urgency Group or RUG to tend to your wounds. So let's find out exactly how much BAMF you're gonna get to start your journey. We're gonna roll 3D100, and so the way we do that is we roll a D100 3 times and add the numbers. Pretty basic math.
Except for Flint.
Except for Flint.
Womp womp.
So I will go ahead and I'll roll that for Avery. Well, and Andrew, while you're doing that, I'll take a second. I know. So I'll roll this for Avery. It's let me write this down.
My total number is 137.
All right.
That's a 18, an 83, and a 36.
All right. So we got 67 for Avery. 61. And 30. So that is 158. So you got 158. It's $158 or 158 BAMF. Flint, what'd you get, sir?
175.
175. And for Zach, oh, that didn't work because I can't tell the numbers.
I just could have been lying and saying I was rolling my own.
Yes, you could have. 7 plus 57 plus 64.
128.
Is that for you?
No, that was for Zach.
Zach, okay. 128.
I was adding the numbers.
128. Copy that.
Excellent. MK has 177. KG has 186. Galaxy Rider has 151. Excellent. All right. I wonder what you're going to be able to spend it on. You'll probably find out your first thing here in a second. Starter kit. So this is your basic adventure starter kit. This is your backpack, the basic stuff that you have. Your laser cutter, your toolkit, your encrypted comlink, all that kind of stuff. Your basics that you have with you. So we're going to roll a d20.
I have 63.
Roll a d20. D20.
I did 63.
D20. Not a D100.
Oh. I guess I wasn't paying attention to you.
Cool. It's fine. Everything's good.
63. How the hell did I do that again?
You just roll a d20. It's one die, bro.
I got a 6.
Okay, cool. You got a soldier kit. So inside the soldier kit, you get a military grade assault rifle, combat knife, tactical backpack, first aid kit, field rations, things like that.
Okay. You know, roll for Avery.
I will roll for Avery now. We've got 16. Law enforcement, handcuff, taser, flashlight, pepper spray, combat boots.
Terrible. I hate it.
Your former restaurant identity is the cop from the YMCA group.
No, there was a
Village
cop.
people.
No, there was a cop pro wrestler.
That's right,
Yeah,
Big Boss Man.
Yeah. Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man was the inspiration for Triceracop.
Yep. Big Boss Man.
That's right. Flint.
I have a soldier's pack.
Excellent.
So assault rifle, combat knife, tactical backpack, first aid kit, field rations.
Excellent. And Zach, I will roll for you. 7. Ninja, katana, shuriken, smoke bombs, grappling hook, ninja stars.
Let's get right ninja stuff. All right.
Ninja stuff. So also you get one personal trinket. This is sort of like a memento, something that's gonna.
Hey, let me see what came with mine again, real quick.
You had a
16.
16. Law enforcement.
Handcuffs.
Taser, flashlight. Okay, taser, flashlight, pepper spray, combat boots.
Got it.
Oof, those big flashlights, that'll mess you up.
That's right. You could use it. There's no harm in that.
Yeah, dude, those big mag lights will wreck you.
They absolutely will. Let's see what we got before we go to personal trinket. We got starting kit. KG got the thief starter kit. MK got the disguise kit. He's got disguise kit, lockpicks, laser cutter, smoke grenades. Galaxy Rider got the hunter kit. And KG got the hunting rifle, survival bow, quiver of arrows, animal tracking equipment, and hunting knife.
That's the hunter one.
That's the hunter one. I got you.
That's for
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Right, because he got the thief. Cool. Awesome. All right. Personal trinket. This is sort of like the personal trinket. So now we're going to roll a D100. So Andrew, when you get a chance, please roll
70.
70. A memento from a grand adventure, now faded and worn. Avery, I'll roll for you. 94. A small box containing a lock of hair from every member of your family.
He keeps a lock of my hair.
Pretty
Since
good.
She left me when I was a baby.
A lock of...
Could still be a little piece of hair from my head.
Could be.
That's terrible, dude. Oh my god, I'm getting some of the worst shit.
You're welcome. Flint.
I don't want to play this anymore.
I have a dart pistol.
Ah, that works. All right. And Zach, I'll roll for you. 92. A piece of cloth from a long-lost civilization said to hold magical properties.
All right, I have some ideas about that. Piece.
And we've got, let's see, trinkets. MK says, a small book filled with spells and enchantments written in a language you can't decipher. And KG says, a silver chain with a pendant of your birth planet. That's pretty cool. Galaxy got a 50, which is a lucky rock found on a far-off moon. Very, very cool. All right. Let's talk about weapons and armor. So, as a level 1 character, we want to set you guys up for success. So we're not going to just throw you into the lion's den with a sword and shield and hope for the best. We're going to start you off easy with something that you can use that has a low risk of self-injury. So we have some basics here. These are not going to be, you don't get the full-on hardcore stuff yet. You get some basic stuff here just so that you're not completely unarmed. Andrew, roll a D20.
17.
17. You have a stun baton. And so the baton will do 1d8 electric damage. You can hit one target, one attack per round, stuns the target for 1 round. For tonight, you just need to know that you just have a stun baton. That's cool.
Okay.
Avery, I will roll for you.
Okay.
10.
10.
You have a shuriken.
Ninja. Oh, that's stupid. Ninja What's a cop wrestler need a ninja star for?
At one point, you beat up a ninja and stole his weapon.
You got a cop wrestler with ninja stuff. That's great. I love it, man.
Like the stun baton would have been awesome.
Well, you know.
You want to trade? No, because I'm
mall-
not going to give you my stun baton.
It's just a mall cop with weapons from Hot Topic.
Oh my god, that's funny. Spencer's.
Spencer's, yeah, Spencer's.
Yes, that's hilarious. Oh, okay. So, Flint, what'd you get?
So I actually goofed. I was working ahead a little bit. So I said my dart pistol was my personal trinket. I actually have a tarnished metal. My starting weapon is a dart pistol. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering about that. I was like,
I was getting ahead of myself. Sorry.
Fair enough. Got it. And for Zach, you also get a shirk. I'm going to re-roll that. Let's try to get something else. 9. You get a boomerang blade. Returns to the user after the attack. That's pretty cool.
All right.
Let's see. We have for MK has a bow staff. KG has a pipe wrench. Galaxy got magnetic gauntlets. That's pretty cool. Excellent. All right. Armor. So when it comes to armor, I've got some bad news for you, kid. You're going to have to earn every scrap of protection you can get because we don't give out freebies here in Hyper Brooklyn. That's right. You're going to out there buck naked, just you and your weapon against all the dangers that lurk in the shadows. Now, you do have the opportunity to get armor depending on how much BAMF you have. But you have to remember that BAMF is going to come in handy for injury and death and things like that. Like your save rolls have to do with BAMF, which you'll find out when we release the rules. So right now, there are 2 armor tiers, tier 0 and tier 1. You start with no armor. So right now you have no armor, which the description is good luck out there. Or you can start with tier 1. If you have 175 BAMF, you can buy tier 1 armor, which is basic combat armor. It does negative D2 damage, meaning it reduces anytime you're hit, it reduces that damage by 2. And it also provides an additional +1 to damage resistance against melee attacks. Melee. I know I always say melee. It's whatever. Melee. I always say melee.
It's melee.
Melee. I always say melee. I know.
It's wrong.
Yeah, I know it's wrong. Or if you critted, if anyone critted and just got a straight like super crit, you get lightweight combat armor. You've got negative D2, and it reduces any movement penalties for dodging or evading attacks. So, does anybody get armor, or does anybody want to buy armor at this time? So MK says not buying armor.
I don't have enough.
Can't do it. I don't think anyone can do it.
Yeah, same here.
Flint, anyone else going once?
I have the exact amount I need for basic combat armor.
Oh, are you going to do
get
it?
hurt?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
All right.
First thing I need to do is rob a bank and buy armor.
Yeah, fair enough. MK says the 300 doesn't really seem to provide much more than the 175. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that. We'll probably change it up a little bit as we go through it again. But yeah, that's a good point. Actually, Dusty, if you want to make a note of that, because I was kind of just seeing that too. We should probably do a little more damage, or maybe even do the damage of basic armor to be a D1, so it goes D1, D2, because that would be worth it, right? KG says saving. Awesome. So that is pretty much it, guys. You now have a complete character. And so with putting it all together, so I'm going to share, I'll show you kind of what we did. Let me see if I can pull this up in the admin side. This is going to get I think I hadn't really planned on showing you guys this, but I will. Let me.
Next step, Todd has to draw all these characters. Go!
Real.
Every single one.
Start with Avery's. We all really want to see Avery's.
I can draw my own. Fuck you very much.
Whatever you say, Daddy. Whatever you say.
What are you talking about? I'd
Avery,
actually like
I'll pay Avery to do my character. So KG says, really digging my character. Awesome. I want to hear about it. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the tricks. But before I do, I want to get your feedback. KG says, really digging my character. MK says, this was cool and easy. They says, whoa, Avery, table flipping. Yeah, well, so this is where it's really becomes really interesting, because Dusty and Drew and Avery, correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't played a lot of tabletop RPGs, right?
No, I've only worked
None
on
at
it.
all.
I've never played one.
Right. And Flint and Zach and I have. And I know, like, in chat, some of you guys is kind of yes and no for that. So I'm going to put out my opinion or my personal experience, and I'd love to hear Zach and Flint, and same thing with you guys in chat. Normally, when you play D&D or any kind of normal tabletop, the first session is like a 5-hour long session to create a character, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh
yeah.
And we just created 4 characters, and we just created 4 characters in like an hour.
More than that, because we got chat too, right? So
and chat.
We created like 7 characters in about an hour, and we've been able to kind of, this is like the third or second time public-ish, and then we've done it internally, and it always hits about an hour, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Granted, we're burning through it and we're not reading the instructions, but that's because there's a GM just guiding, and it does pretty well.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
KG says, reminds me of the old character sheets from D&D. Yeah, man, total inspiration, right? And Cyberpunk 2020 was an inspiration. D&D was an inspiration. There's some newer games that are rules light that were inspirations. I was really inspired by one-page games. Of course, I couldn't make it as a one-page game, but yeah, really just trying to get as much in there as possible. So I'm going to show you kind of what we did to get. So one of the next step that I have to do is we have a page that's going to be called putting it all together. It's already there, where we talk about exploring complex themes. Complex themes are basically just the struggle between good and evil, because it's really ambiguous in adult fantasy. And this page will also talk about how to create a bio or a little story out of everything that you have. So we did an example one earlier. Dusty and I did like this afternoon. And so we did strength of 0, endurance of 3, dexterity of 3, charm of 0, intelligence of 2, hit points 4 and 15. And then what we did is
total is only 8.
No. 3, 6, 7. Oh, you're right. I fucked up.
I screwed up already. You
Whatever,
didn't think
man.
I was going to pay attention to that, did you?
Whatever, man.
This
Whatever,
math
dude.
genius over here.
Whatever. We almost only 10 points. It's supposed to be easy. So bad. So this character picked OG. He rolled. This was all randomized. We did OG, and then his role. He picked resilient. Character details. He was a skilled computer hacker, nurturing spirit, lazy and indolent, ambitious, and he wanted power and control. His current obsession, he rolled collecting every comic book from 1990 to 1996, which is pretty funny. Has a fear of the dark and has trouble being alone in dark spaces. Beliefs and worldviews, redemption is possible for anyone, no matter how far they've fallen. I think someone here rolled that tonight. Life events, positive, hidden treasure, unearthed a valuable artifact or discovered a secret that led to a great opportunity. And negative life event, forced participation, forced to participate in a dangerous and illegal activity such as smuggling or theft to survive. Association, ex-spouse who is now a prominent politician and may be able to provide valuable resources, but their political rivals could use your past relationship to attack you both. Now, I have an advantage because I'm like Andrew and Todd and well, really most of the people on here, because of the comic and RPG background, are pretty used to looking at this information and making a character. I do know that it can be a little more challenging if you're not used to doing that. So just as a test, what we did is I took everything from the ability score all the way down, this whole thing to past associates, and I copy pasted it in Chat GPT. And I gave it this prompt: create a name for the character below, create an original short story that summarizes this character's background, be original, do not repeat or reuse the same words from the prompt text, and list 5 characters from across all of pop culture that might fit a similar personality type. Just to give an idea of like, oh, like these other 5 characters. So I don't know if you want me to read it. It doesn't really matter. The interesting thing is that the personality types were Elliot Alderson from Mr. Robot, Tyler Durden from Fight Club, Rorschach from Watchmen, Walter White from Breaking Bad, and Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. So this is an idea for you guys, everyone in chat, everyone here. If you want to take all your work and copy paste it into Chat GPT and say, create a story and give me like some personality types that are similar, so you can start thinking about that type of character, it's super valuable because you most likely one of those people on that list, if not more of them, right? And so you already kind of know what kind of character that is, right? KG says, sounds like my comic collection. And then MK says, awesome. And then 2K says, currently rewatching Breaking Bad. That's awesome. Hey, what's up, 2K? How you doing? So let's go through this. I would love to hear the 4 members, Drew and Avery and Flint and Zach. I would love, MK says, got that prompt handy? I do. I will post. We just made this a few hours ago. Oh, I froze a little bit. I'm back. I don't know. I froze a little bit. Sorry about that. Hanging in there. Awesome. MK, I do have that prompt. We made this just earlier today. I will copy paste this into the putting it all together thing, along with this early basic outline for a model sheet, if that helps. That way you can just kind of, literally you can, because it's ChatGPT, you can drag and drop. You can copy paste tables. So you can just copy paste the whole thing, put the prompt at the top, and it's going to give you something cool. And that way we get something nifty. But for these guys, because we don't have it all written out for them, I would love to hear what you guys came up with. Andrew, you want to try to pitch, or do you want to try to explain your character?
No, my brain is slowly turned off, so I don't think I could do this in what time we have left tonight.
Fair enough.
If you let me think about it and give me next week, I'd probably come up with something cool.
Okay, think about it for next week. Don't overthink it. Avery, Flint, or Zach, anyone want to try to go for it?
I could come up with some of my character.
Go for it.
Okay, my guy's name is. I'm gonna name him Roderick Rainmaker.
All right.
He is a homeless nurse. Unlicensed nurse who lives on the street because apparently he's got a price on his head for how do I put this? Slamming his landlord's head landlord through slamming his landlord's head through a wall, and then basically pulling down his pants and shoving something up his backside.
All right.
And yes, I am very drunk. He has a mysterious past. He's a combat veteran. He looks a little bit. He looks a little bit like Joe Rogan, but even more roided out. He's very confident and charismatic despite his situation. He's unraveling the secrets of a powerful society, which in my mind is connected to the novel. It is connected to the novel. Same thing with the little trinket he has. He really thinks of himself as a hero, but but he's a little too enthusiastic about it, which explains why he's not able to really hold down a straight job, because he's one of those guys who always talks to stuff, who always thinks he knows everything, and his contact is, I'm going to say, Hurricane Steel, who's used him on occasion as kind of a combat medic, and mostly because he works really, really cheap. And he's driven by ambition, because he believes that he can unravel the secrets of the human body. And to that end, he has been collecting body parts and sewing them together to form to form the ultimate fighting man.
Oh God.
Whom he intends to train up as an MMA fighter and enter him in the UFC.
That is awesome, and not where I thought that character was going to go at all.
Well,
done.
you better write it down, because I'm literally spitballing here, and I'm not even going to remember 5 minutes from now.
Excellent, man. That's so cool. All right, I love it, dude. That is badass.
All right. And I would say also that he looks like he's on roids, but he's actually not. It's just that his body naturally produces them. So which is why he's so zen.
Okay, right. That's so crazy. It's like that's a wicked character. All right, hell yeah. Avery, let's do you next here.
Okay, I can come up with some of it.
You want me to do me to share the share it?
If you want to.
All right.
His name's Steely Willie, Mall Cop of Justice. Ex-pro wrestler that now works as a mall cop. He looks a lot like Big Boss Man from WWF days, but he's got a skullet.
Yeah.
And he wants to create his own gaming empire amidst the fall of GameStops and malls, so he can free himself from Hyper Brooklyn and live free. And he wants to take all of his autistic friends that he's made in the mall with him, leading them to freedom.
I totally could see like a mall dungeon adventure, like a dungeon.
Yeah,
dungeon
dude.
crawl.
He's this great big, he's like 6'4", 6'5". He's huge, big kind of beer belly, but he's muscular also, with rocking the skullet, the handlebar mustache, and he calls everybody brother.
Like I do, right?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where I got it from. I copied Macho Man Randy Savage too much, and that's why I say like, everyone bro and brother, and that's where it comes from. That's wicked, man. That is a great character.
Yeah, he actually is. I've warmed up to the ninja star. Like the whole mall cop thing. Like I'm like, okay, like if he really wants to F you up though, he's gonna hit you with that flashlight.
Yeah, that's right.
Some 400-pound, 6'5" dude hits you with one of those big metal flashlights. You're out. You're hurting.
So awesome. That's right. Totally. Epic. Great 2 great characters, man. Excellent. Yeah. Flint.
Sure. I have the beginnings of one.
Okay.
So my character's name is Raven Shadowhunter. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a gothy name, so I figure she's kind of gothy, She wanted to be a soldier in her teens and became one. She had her first psychic experience in a combat zone and experienced the deaths of her enemies. Because of that, she became a conscientious objector and exited the military, vowing to be nonviolent. When she exited the military, she joined the Stormwalkers and aimed to use her psychic powers to do some good. She felt misled by Hyper Brooklyn's government and now wants to uncover corruption. She carries a war medal to remind her of her vow of nonviolence, and she does tend to be lazy, but she can be pushed into action through competition. So if someone starts something with her, she'll be more keen to act. And she also carries a dart gun instead of a regular gun because she doesn't kill.
Excellent. Ooh, she doesn't kill.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
non-violent,
That's me. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be. She's gonna get challenged, right?
right?
That's gonna be great, man. Excellent. Wicked characters. 3 completely different characters, but pretty fully formed,
Yeah.
right? What did you guys think? What was your experience?
Oh, it was
Pretty
easy.
rad.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
it
on.
was easy. It's like you could start a new character. Everybody could. You could start new characters if your character's like dead, and start a new game real
That's
easy
right.
this way.
And once we get to the putting all together page, and you have all your character design, once you have your entire character sheet, there's nothing that says you can't modify and change or add to those traits. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
really is about making it your own. So it's like, well, if you had a trait in there that you're like, man, I just don't like this at all. Well, okay, change it, like modify it, or you're like, oh, well, like one of the things we came up to was like, in this demo character, I'll show it to you guys. By the way, MK and everyone in chat, I posted the Chat GPT prompt inside of chat. It because I guess it was long, it posted in 2 posts, but you can kind of piece that together, and you can just take your whole thing, throw it into Chat GPT, and you'll probably get a good result. But like this, it was like ex-spouse. She had a past associate who was an ex-spouse who is now a prominent politician. And Dusty really wanted to know who that prominent politician was, right? So as a GM, as someone rolling the game, well, if you leave it non-specific, that gives ammo to the GM, right? To kind of create that. Or if you really wanted to fill it out and actually tell that story a little more, there's no problem in actually like expanding on it and modifying it and changing it to really make it yours, which is the point. This is the framework, and basically it's the foundation of how to create a character. Everything in here is really there to build, kind of like as close to a human-like character as you can, right? Oh, Galaxy says thanks. Absolutely, Galaxy. No worries. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, these characters are totally playable. Like you could have a lot of fun with them.
A lot of fun with them, right? Yeah, I'm very, very excited about it, to be honest. So
Especially if you like them enough to like speak in character,
Mm.
stay in character as you play.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're going there.
Yeah.
We're gonna go there.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Cool. No, anybody? Just me.
Oh
me.
yeah.
Cool. I'll just
Cool.
There's a mod for like Fallout 4 where it turns like all the death claws into Macho Man Randy Savage death claws.
pretty funny. Awesome, guys. Well, that's all I got for tonight. I'm really glad that we could do this. I will be adding per MK's request tomorrow. I will add stuff into that putting it all together page, so that you have kind of a table-based character sheet. I'll also include the prompt, and then let me know if you guys get some really good results. I especially like the list 5 characters from across all of pop culture that might fit a similar personality, because then you really start to see. Doesn't mean you have to follow it, but at least you can see what maybe some outlines. Definitely can lend to some playability, I think. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Chat, I hope you had fun tonight. Thank you. I know we went just a little long tonight. We usually try to do it about an hour and a half, but a little longer. But we did it. We created like 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 characters in about an hour, and pretty fully formed.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much a win.
Great. Like if you were having a serious game night, you still got time to play the game.
That's right.
Into the story.
Yeah.
That's right. You could take a bio break and come back and actually do something, which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, everybody, I love you. Thank you to all of our members tonight, on screen and off. I appreciate all of you. Once again, MK, congratulations on summoner status. It's freaking awesome. MK said the list of 5 characters is excellent. Awesome. KG said great stuff. Fun time. Oh, guys, I am.
Yes.
Todd, Ray just says Todd is so pumped. I am. Yeah, dude, have you seen how much work that was? Like, it don't write itself. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, we worked really hard. This team worked hard. This team works hard. If you guys can do me a favor, it would be excellent and awesome if in general or in summers, wherever you want to, post it in general. That'd actually be better in general. In general, if you want to post your character, like your character sheet, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just copy paste it. And if you end up generating a bio, whether you write it, you have ChatGPT write it, put it in there. Team, we would love to see it. Just to see what you came up with and maybe help us to see if there's things that we could tweak or modify, smooth out, polish up. We're going to be, this is literally the first release. So this is not even release. This is just alpha. So we're going to be tweaking this and polishing this for quite a while. Yeah, we would love to see your work and any suggestions. MK gave a great one tonight. We're going to check that out. Yeah, Rages, I'm super pumped, man. I hope you are too. But love you guys. And with that, we will see you guys next time. See you in Discord. See you tomorrow for the Nerd Den, 8 p.m. tomorrow night Eastern. Nerd. Tomorrow is going to be great. Awesome, MK. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. Be well. And if we don't see you tomorrow, we'll see you on Monday because we're always here. All right. Talk soon, everybody. Peace out. Bye.
All right.